No, leave the button alone.
Yeah.
I can't get no 1, 2, 3, 4 accent.
Nah, bro. It's organic. I just pressed it.
Just use your best knowledge to know when.
You just watch. Just watch when I just stop moving.
That's some Russian roulette.
All right. T then.
That hurt. I heard it. That hurt so bad.
All right.
You're good now, I think.
So boom, it's fine. Nah, I'm a thug.
You gotta stop it anyway.
I'm a thug through it straight. Shoot, man. Welcome to episode 8, Team Plus Podcast. It is me. God's favorite. Got the tattoos covered today, but it's still me out here.
Miss Bree.
Kid Ace, the actual God's favorite.
Track
record shows for itself.
So, all right. So we will introduce our guests because I'm getting straight to the shits with y'all today.
Straight to it.
My man, my longtime friend, Marcus Jackson, aka Coach Jackson.
Hey, Coach Jackson's wild. Nigga, sound old.
Coach Jackson.
That's fine, man. But shoot, man. All right. So throughout the week, I forgot what day it was. But my mama texted me and she said, "Don't let them gang up on you." So both of y'all,
shout out to Mama.
We're not
Thank
doing
you,
that
Mama.
no more.
Hey, Mama.
Thank you.
We're not doing that no more.
Hey, mama.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to my mama.
Oh, my mom.
Somebody had to say it.
For sure, y'all be jumping me, so be nice. Yeah. So yeah, man. Shoot, man. How was everybody's week, man? What you got going on? I filed my taxes today, so it's up.
You're good. That means you have my money.
Let me get it now.
What you got going on, man? Wake it up in here, man.
My week was
I'm playing
unremarkable.
Pokemon.
My week was really unremarkable.
Okay.
Very much so.
You was outside.
You was outside?
I said it was unremarkable.
Outside.
I was outside.
Wasn't it cold outside?
It wasn't a good time. It wasn't a good time when I went out. It wasn't. I don't want to go outside that way no more. Because boy, we had
We had a time.
Oh, brother. I say that.
Dang, that has to be a story.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to find out what
It's
happened,
not
but
a
it's
story I'm
fine.
finna tell because
brother.
it's not my story to tell.
Never
Just
mind.
know I got out of there. I got home.
Never mind.
And I woke up in my son's bed. I don't know why.
Huh?
Don't know why I was sleeping.
She dead ass. I really thought I was here by myself. I was
No, really.
having
seriously.
all the fun in the world.
He could have been in here running his little scheme operations.
Type shit.
Scam.
And bro, I'm like, why the dog keep going in there?
Because he never goes in the kids' room. He just don't be in here.
Why he in there? But now it's like, well, fuck it.
But this is the best part. I'm in the toddler bed. He got his little dinosaur sheet set, and I'm under the comforter. I'm under the T-Rex blanket. I'm tucked in and everything. I woke up
It is tiny.
but I sleep in the hall anyway. So.
Heck no.
I'm playing like this
I
big,
see.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Condensed.
Sometimes. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Have time.
that sounds like fun. I ain't mad at that. Bro. You ain't doing anything interesting this weekend? Moving it.
Nah, bro. Working football. Work out a little bit, stay in shape.
Dog, that's where I'm falling off, bro. I've been playing football, but I ain't been in the gym
a
in a
few
minute.
episodes.
I know.
I promise we just talked about this.
I know.
Probably around the New Year.
You know why? So in my mind, I made an excuse. Oh, I'm on the football team. I'm playing basketball too. You working out? It's fine.
you're doing it.
But I still have mad times where I could be in the gym, bro. I just been not locked in, bro. I gotta
Get on track.
get back in that hunger mode or something, bro, and go, lock something in. I don't know. But shoot, man, let's get into.
You need somebody to hold you accountable.
I do. I need accountability buddies. I stand.
Accountability buddies.
I love them.
Because we can just go tomorrow. We can go get off work. We'll just go next week.
Right.
But wait, I got a question.
I'm downstairs. Get
Does
your
your
ass in the car.
accountability buddy need an accountability buddy?
I would hope not.
Because that accountability buddy.
He's the type to forget. He's the type to forget.
Can
too.
you remind me to remind him? No.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? We could just set a goal. Say you want to go to the gym 4 or 5 days out of the week.
I can't do that.
Okay,
Look, if I do
4 days out of the
If
week.
I say that right, if I say I'm going to the gym 4 days a week, Monday I'm not going to go. Tuesday I'm not going to go. Wednesday not gonna go. So it's gonna be Thursday and I'm gonna be like, damn, I ain't been to the gym all week. Now I have to go every single day and I'm gonna cry. I'm just not gonna be happy with that. So
He sucks.
for sure, cause then the smaller teams are not gonna go.
But tell her.
I mean, that gym is not the greatest for what you probably want to do, but it's a gym and it's right there.
Which
You
gym?
can walk to
Like
it.
for the complex.
In the
and stuff.
complex.
Oh,
They got weights in there. They got.
I don't like it's good. You know what the real problem is? I don't like the LA Fitness by my job. That
You did
joint
say that.
sucks. I don't know why. It's tight because it's 2 floors, but I still just hate it. Like,
Yeah, you did say that.
I don't ever want to go there. And I see people I know all the time.
I love watching people make excuses.
Yep.
Excuses are like assholes.
We could.
Everybody's got one.
For certain.
Yikes.
For certain. All right, so shoot.
You know,
I just tried to get up out of there real quick.
We could the little fitness joint on the Apple Watch. You do it. Is it the weekly challenge or monthly
challenge? I think
challenge?
it's for the month.
It's for the month.
I think it's a month.
But it might be either one. That's a good thought. I didn't think about that real quick. But shoot,
You
man.
know,
Who wants to go with a topic first, or do y'all want to get into our esteemed guest first?
I feel like we should get to know our guests first.
Y'all know him.
I
I'm
know
sure.
y'all
This is
do.
regular. Yeah, it's a regular Tuesday to me. Shut up. All right, so y'all want to play the game? That's what y'all want to do?
Let me introduce this.
What he does and
Y'all,
What do I-
about himself.
y'all can ask him any question y'all want to.
I'm right here.
He's
Well,
right
okay,
here.
so he said, Coach, what is it, Jackson?
I mean, that's
Oh man.
So-
Jackson's my last
Oh,
name.
Jack.
I know, but like the coach part, that's
Okay.
the first name, right? So
Coach
like,
is oh wow.
Is that coach?
so what, like, what do you
Marky
do?
Mark.
Like,
Call him Marky Mark. Here you go.
I
I mean, so I coach varsity football, varsity wrestling, and then varsity baseball.
oh, it's
He's
lit. And how you know?
Mr. Boston.
Mr. Varsity. Oh, how do I know? Okay, so me and AA1 went to high school together, graduated. Then
MD 111.
MD 111. And then Doug and I met kind of crazy for real. But
Real quick, why does everybody start like that? The way
Because
me and Doug
I
met
just
is
be
kind of.
interested. I just be living my life and this shit just be happening to me, yo. I don't know why.
I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you the whole story. All right, so we worked at a Blaze Pizza, right? And we had Pie Day. 3.14 pizzas is
On March 14th every year.
March 14th. And I do a double. That's how you know what I'm saying? You a young guy, you get some money, you do a double that day. And so early in the weeks, you get OT. So I did that, and I had an opening the next morning. Like, I live 5 minutes away, ain't nothing. Woke up late, got to the store. I got there 8:05. Doug said I got there at 8:30. So I'm just like,
You was late.
and then he go call the boss. This man not here yet. It's 8:30. What's going on? And I'm like, bro, I got here at 8:05.
I had to go pick up something from his store. So I had to meet him over there so I could go back to my store relatively on time type shit. So yeah, that's why I was waiting. That's why I was waiting on him. And I ain't have his number to call him personally, so I called, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, where homie at?
Not even that. So like I said, I didn't even know Doug at this point. And early in the morning, cutting on lights, come in, big buff guy. You the manager? Yeah. What's up?
Fucking dead.
He was like, oh, y'all from Bethesda. I came to pick up some stuff. You got it. And I said, oh, yeah, here you go. Come get it. And that was his name. Hold on.
Straight, hell yeah. Straight like that.
Part missing. You gave him the stuff and then y'all were friends?
Yeah, I'm kind of cool.
I mean, I'm not an asshole. I mean, it's
gonna
Okay.
happen.
I mean, if you want to be technical, I mean, we got real close once Bethesda shut down. He
Okay.
moved to Lord and they shipped me off to Baltimore.
Mm.
And then, I just go pop in, you say, what's up? And then, then we worked together. That was a great, what was that, a good year?
Type shit.
Okay, there we go.
Good. I mean, that's pretty much it. And then after that, we just became cool as shit. But that was like 2015.
Shit, that was like 2015.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So almost 10.
Jeez.
Bro. Yeah.
Dang,
almost 10.
I'm old.
God, I didn't like that. But okay.
It's okay. Digest it. It's
Yeah.
okay.
What school you went to, Marcus?
Lower high school, almost one of the great PG County schools.
What made you ask him that so weirdly?
That's what I'm saying. You went there. Like, we had class together.
Out his school.
I don't know where we was going with it.
Yo.
You gotta let them know how great Laurel is now.
Is it?
I mean, since we've been there.
In comparison to what though?
A
I mean, I went to school.
A
I
lot
went
of
to
other
school
PG
in
County
the
schools.
other side
We just
where
want to say that. Just
they
a
were
lot of
actually
other
good at everything.
PG
And had
County
actual
schools.
education.
Yeah.
We don't.
Actual books and computers and stuff in school.
Not too many great PG County schools.
I mean, all right. So my question to answer that one. I mean, Laurel High School is good. You know, we're not that great at like the main sports. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not great at football. We're not great at basketball. So everybody's like, "Ugh, y'all suck."
Yeah, like that's
But,
like the
like,
only
you know what I'm
sports
saying?
that people think of.
Like tennis team, regional champs back to back. Baseball team.
If you gotta go to
Reasons.
tennis first,
But I'm just saying. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
first thing that
see?
popped in my head. You know.
See?
all right. I'm saying you went there first. Just started a little bit higher up. Like
I mean,
track,
Doesn't he have
like
good golf
track.
players?
Golf. Oh yeah, we got good golf players.
Tennis and golf ain't getting it done. I'm not even gonna hold you at tennis. That's
We had a
crazy.
good bowling team.
Like my school, we was ass in football too, and we was semi decent in basketball. Like we usually went like to like semi deep in the playoffs. But track, we ran shit.
He only says that because he ran track.
Double all the time. I played football too, and we was ass. I was nice. We was ass. But nah, track, yeah, nah, we went to fucking states. We were undefeated all season.
Wasn't the baseball team good too?
Yeah, I mean, baseball team's good too.
And then you know wrestling, right?
You know what I'm saying? You know about wrestling, baby.
They breed champs.
Oh, brother. These niggas is crazy. Oh my god. So y'all good now? Y'all know him. We feel comfortable.
That's
everybody?
what. Ain't that the point of bringing him here so that the people can get to know who he is? and
Nah,
they can
for
follow
sure,
him
for
and
sure.
Put his socials up
Definitely.
network
Oh,
and
okay.
connect and
Social. It's Marky Mark, Markey, Marcc. Don't get it wrong. You know, there's no underscore in there, first off. So it's not.
He's gonna pin it in the video too.
Pin it. Okay. Pin it. Right there.
Follow
Pin
him. There you go, network opportunity.
For sure.
Where did the card game go? Let's play the game now.
Don't play the game.
Yeah,
See y'all
I
about
had
that.
another question.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
All right, go ahead. Go
So
ahead, bro.
you said you're a varsity coach. It's wrestling season, ain't it? How's the season going, coach?
Oh, how's the season going? So, we were 13-0. We went to one of our last dual meets. Unfortunately, we lost to the only other undefeated school in the county, Wise. But postseason's coming up. You know, the boys are ready. We had a match just a couple hours ago. Destroyed them 68-12. So we're trending right up there. Thursday we get our get back against Wise. So we gonna do it for the region title.
Get it back.
Get it back.
Revenge games are always the best, but I love revenge games.
I mean, I love it, because it's always. I mean, especially with like stuff like wrestling, it could go any way at any other time. Like certain moves can just make a kid fold, pin. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. What got you into coaching though? Like, how'd you end up over there from where you started at? From where I met you at, how did you navigate that direction?
All right. So to answer your question, how I started, me and Hakeem was fresh out of high school. Yeah, so they was like, I wanted to just work out in the wrestling room, just be with the kids, just work out, do my own little thing. And they said, you got to get fingerprinted to, just be in the building with kids once you graduate. I said, all right, that ain't nothing. Fingerprint, get a job done, whatever. They said, you be a volunteer coach, you come, you don't come, nobody cares. Just since then, I've just been stuck. Like, been coaching wrestling for 6, football for, this will be my 3rd season now, and then baseball will be my 2nd season.
That's fine.
I still been trying to get into wrestling.
I mean, I send you the
This is the furthest I got this season was I got my fingerprint.
I mean,
but work,
And I mean, that's a great thing to say. It's just like, to be a coach, you really have to like be time manager orientated. Like, you have to know 3 o'clock, I gotta be out the building. 6 o'clock is time ends. So whatever plans you got after that is whatever, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, the homies or whatever.
For sure. Man, I don't know, like, to me, like, coaching has always been, like, on the list of, like, dream jobs, like, for me, like, just because I feel like I'm so passionate about sports in general that You know what I'm saying? Like, if I dedicate my mind to it, to like learning it and like instilling it into somebody else, like, you know what I'm saying? Then I don't know. I just feel like it's just something that you're doing. Like, it's like a give back type of thing. Like, you feel like gratified about that shit. Like, I don't know.
I love this. I feel like almost every male that I know that played sports and like was in love with the sport, has coached or wants to coach.
For sure.
Like, so like last week when we were talking about that like reaching back situation, like I think that's dope. Cause I definitely think like for sure for our boys of color, like they need that and they need to see like positive males like doing it. Like literally like a lot of the people that went down for worlds that I know, a lot of them are coaches to like younger kids.
For sure.
And I mean, my bad for cutting you off if I did. But I mean, you know, when you ask athletes who they look up to, you know, if it ain't dad, grandpa, it's your coach. You know, it's just one of those, you have a relationship with those kids. Like you spend more time with your athletes than your own family during that season.
For sure.
So like, and I hate to say like this, but most people that hit me up now, no offense to the homies, it's more kids, you know. And not to say like no pedophile shit going on, nothing like that, but it's just like those the little homies right now, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't sound.
It's hilarious.
I mean, I'm keeping it black.
I mean,
for sure,
but
keep it
people
a bean.
will, yeah.
Keep it a
I
bean.
mean, you're in a lot of their lives, then you know the people you grew up with is in your life. So I understand it.
Yeah, it is.
And it's more than one team, so it's bound to be more. You know.
Yeah, because it's crazy you say that. Like right now, I'm trying to get my state champ in the college. You know, now I'm constantly talking to him like, all right, what's your demographic? Like, what do you want to even go to college? Like, what do you want to do in life? Because it's just like, you can get a scholarship to West Bubba, and like, if you don't want to go to that school, then what's the point of getting that scholarship?
Right.
Like, what's the point of me reaching out to these coaches for you?
If that's not where you want to be and you're not going to commit yourself.
Exactly. Or even if you don't want to go to college, like.
Or you, in general, don't want to do that.
There's a lot of avenues to take besides college. So I mean, but you always want them to do like what they want to do. Like you don't want to get tied into trying to do something that's best for them because you think that's what's best for them. But like at the end of the day, you kind of forcing them to do something they don't want to do, and if they fail at it or don't excel at it, or it just ends up being a waste of time, it's just overall just a bad look.
But that's cool.
Yeah.
That you can be a positive role model in their lives. I have two sons, so my youngest son is an Eagles fan. First of all, I don't even know how that happened, but he's an Eagles fan. However,
Big Philly, big birds in the building. What are you talking about?
He loves football. Like when he learned how to work YouTube, it was always like, "Mommy, I want to watch football." So he loves football. So I know, when he's age appropriate, like he's going to want to play sports. And then my oldest is that boy. He got an arm on him by accident. Like it literally is on accident. His accuracy is unreal. Like I've seen him throw a ball and hit somebody dead in the middle of their face. Like, what are you doing? And it's all by accident. So at some point he loves soccer. So at some point I know he's going to want to play too. And so I just hope that like the coaches that are going to be in their lives when that happens are going to be people that they can look up to as well. Because I don't know. I've seen people who have had those experiences, men that have had those experiences growing up, and most people speak highly of it. I know.
So the question I have for you is, what is age appropriate? Because the game of football is evolving. The game of concussions, the game of safety is just changing.
I'm more so think about like my kids and their ability to take instructions and directions right now. Like they're not, and I only say that because kids are gonna do what they want to do, and that's why the coaches are there and that kind of thing. But your kids. Like I've seen kids that can follow directions very well and would thrive in that type of environment. My kid's gonna be the kids that is gonna need a lot of attention because they doing all of this and temper tantrums and stuff like that. So that type of stuff, and I know coaches can be hard on kids too. So that type of stuff, I'm feeling this is their first year in school, and so we're learning like new social skills and that kind of thing. So, but their school does provide like 6-week opportunities to try different sports. And so Jason's like, well, basketball. So I'm like, okay, we can do basketball. It's not too much injury there. Football, We gotta talk about it.
Man, it's really like the younger you get your kids involved in sports, a lot of the times, like
The better I know.
The better.
So
I'm waiting like 6 and 7. Yeah.
I have a rebuttal to that one too. You know, it's a double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some kids is like, I've been playing football since I was like 5. By the time they get to high school, they're burnt out. They don't want to do it no more. And I feel like that revolves around the coaches. You know, there's some youth league programs that are like, oh, we going hard 24/7, we going hard.
Yeah.
And then, you know, there's some it's just like developmental. There's some that's like, I'm gonna teach you how to play the game, and then, you know, if we win or lose, we'll be Kaye.
Yeah. And I think I want to give them opportunity to try like a bunch of different stuff before they, and if they, you know, they try something and they're like, no, I'm on it, like this is the one right here, like okay, we'll pursue that. But I want them to be able to try different things because, you know, why do I want to play baseball?
For sure. Money contract, money type.
I'm not opposed to that. So, you know, I want them to try everything. And then, you know, my youngest, he like music too. So I don't know where we're going to go with this, but I do know that, like, I don't know, I think the sports environment, like, it has its stuff with it, but one of the biggest things I've seen is just the mentorship that comes out of it. And it really has changed the course of a lot of men's, particularly men of color, their life trajectory, because it could have gone a whole different way.
For sure.
If it wasn't for that one coach, that one team, whatever, that one person that poured into them. So
that's one of my things that, like, when I always say I wanted to coach, man, it was because, like, I feel like I understand the game in a different manner, and I feel like when I feel like my body can no longer play at a level or sustain a level of, you know what I'm saying, to be able to play, then it's just like my mind most likely still will be able to. Mm-hmm. So it's just like still being able to contribute some way, and, like, you know what I'm saying, just be that, like, beacon of light to help somebody that might be going through some wild stuff at home sometimes or whatever, and just teaching some kid that might be just nice and don't know, you know,
and don't know the potential you have, or don't have the right idea.
Just stuff like that, man. But
so that's dope.
For sure.
It's a lot to coaching.
Definitely. You gotta know your stuff first, though. Before you can teach anybody anything, you gotta know your stuff, bro.
Gotcha.
You can't be no goofball.
Just out here doing anything.
Yeah, like you suck, then they definitely gonna suck.
So I mean,
you gonna get fired.
My rebuttal, and I hate saying rebuttal to that, like it's a rebuttal, but like you could suck as an athlete.
That's why the fuck might be the title of the episode.
Rebuttal, copyright. So you could suck as an athlete, you know, but you just gotta have knowledge of the game.
Well, I was saying that's what I was saying. Like if you suck, like if you don't have that knowledge, then they're gonna suck.
Oh yeah, that's facts. I mean,
like you can be a very incompetent coach and somehow be on staff for some reason. And just have a team. Exactly.
Yeah.
Networking. That's what they say. Networking is like
bro,
real big.
For sure.
Not qualified, but
like my good man coach at the high school I went to, and he was like, bro, hey, you want to be a coach? I've never coached a day in my life, but just because, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, and sometimes, like, you right, like, you know, somebody knows their stuff, but also, like, some people just get in based simply on that process.
But see, me personally, I wouldn't tell somebody to come to I wouldn't tell nobody to come to my job. Like, come work with me. Unless I know you valid.
Not under my name.
You gotta be
because they're
super
gonna be like, who
valid.
brought this guy?
Yeah, bro.
She did. No.
That's the main question I get asked.
Whose man is this?
Whose man is this?
Nah, you can't do that one. So yeah, I gotta make sure if I'm bringing somebody off my merit, they gotta be worth the recommendation, bro. Because anything I put my name on or anybody I attach it to,
that's your reputation.
Valid, bro. You gotta be super valid because you don't do that. But all right, man. Fan favorite game. Let's get into it.
Fan favorite. Y'all like that for real?
Hell yeah.
We're gonna get some other games on here too.
Hell yeah. All right, you can go first. So basically, the way to play this show is, I don't know if you watched the episode, but it's gonna who's most likely. The card is gonna say who's most likely to something. You know what I'm saying? And then we just gotta pick a person in the room, pretty much. You can. It's mad cards in there. We allow like up to 3 skips before each guy.
Because some of them is like
some weird shit.
Who's most likely to eat a head of cabbage? Like just weird, random stuff. It's not a card, but it's the randomest thing I can think of.
Type shit.
I'm laughing.
Oh, brother. Before we start yet again, it's all jokes.
It's all jokes.
Please
don't take nothing personal.
I already don't like it.
Jesus, please.
This is shady. This is shady.
Oh, brother. I don't like it.
Who most likely peaked in high school? That's so mean.
Oh, nah. That's crazy.
That's such a bad.
That's crazy.
And it says 111 on it. Oh. Who most likely possesses superhuman bullshit capabilities? Who's the biggest bullshitter? I'm voting Doug. That's why
He said it earlier.
That's why he said
Hey man, you mess yourself up on that one,
I'm voting this guy.
but hold your cards.
Hold your cards. No chicken dinner.
How many you plan to?
It's 4 of us now.
It can go south for somebody real quick.
Does he go?
No, it's on you, bro.
It's
You
on
have
me?
the card. Nah.
Who's most likely to pre-gaming?
I read the card before you.
So he's alcoholic?
Dang, bro.
If you want to be fair, if you want to be fair, the definition of an alcoholic is a person who has 7 drinks a week. Doesn't matter how you split it up. Doesn't matter if it's a drink a day. Doesn't matter if it's 4 on Monday and you do 3 on Tuesday. Doesn't matter. 7 drinks a week, you got a problem.
Is that the real legal definition?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I used to do substance abuse treatment.
Oh, wow, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't know anything about it? Yeah, I used to do substance abuse.
This is funny. All right. Who's most likely to be incapable of being on time? This can go one of 2 ways. The person who thinks that this card is theirs can just take the card, or we're going to just vote for this card to go somewhere.
That's me.
It's my dog. It's my dog right there. I tried to signal you like, yo, I'm talking about you.
I already know
I'm
it.
talking about you, buddy.
Come on.
I'll be late to my own funeral.
Facts.
But don't worry, that'll change.
Get right. The boy can't get right. Fastest car in the world. Can't be on time. The crazy. When you got a fast car, you think I could just leave later and drive fast and I'll be there.
Gotta be at work at 8.
Crazy.
Leave the house
He does
at
the opposite.
8:05.
He has a fast car and just drives. It's really fun.
Crazy. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. And that was card number 26. I thought that was actually like funny.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
I told you some of these
I just
cards,
put
but
the
Shay,
ones-
read it.
This joint said, who really shouldn't have kids? Holy oh.
I don't think I should have kids. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, yo.
No, we not
I'm
gonna do that
fucking
one.
crying. That wouldn't.
No, because whatever combination that was
No, that's wild.
Like,
Dang, it's too
that's
good.
how some of these cards are shady.
Okay, so this is the third one. Oh, and it's number 3. That's crazy. Who is more likely to spend all day interpreting a text?
I'm gonna just say you two just.
She gonna be thinking about it all
And you
day.
gotta take it with the cards.
See me, I'll skim a text. I don't give a fuck.
You gotta overanalyze something.
Don't give a damn. I'm a professional skimmer.
Occupational hazard. Thank you. Thank you.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that's crazy, Marcus. How we do that.
But I gotta put a slash because you can tell that
Oh,
people made these cards. Says bro or bruh as both an insult and a compliment.
We
This
did
is
this last time.
funny.
We read that already.
I know.
Skip
Boo.
it.
Oh, boo. I wanna see who he picks now.
Who?
You pick.
No, you're not.
Boo. Fine if we did once before.
There you go.
What did I pick? All the ones we did last time? Let me move to the different cards. Sorry. Literally, it was like 3 cards back to back. We already did. That one's done.
Maybe.
Who's most likely to fix everything with duct tape?
Marcus?
Oh, I'm cheap, so hell yeah.
I'm dead.
It's the honesty for
I was
me.
gonna say Aaron, but you said Marcus first.
What?
So whatever. I don't how you fix your car.
Duct tape.
I don't know how you fix your car.
Duct
I
tape.
don't even. Right. No.
Okay. Most likely to cry when Mustafa died.
Mufasa.
I
Oh, yeah,
didn't.
you sensitive.
I didn't cry when Mufasa
But
died.
you a crier. You out here crying that fucking Love Is Blind and shit.
But
You be out here sensitive as hell, cry that shit.
Down bad. We doing exactly.
What your mother told you not to do.
You ganging up on people.
I'm jumping nigga.
It's okay. I'm about to bring like
What do you
a
do?
gang in here. We're gonna
what?
see how this goes.
Again.
A gang of women.
Y'all should do, yeah, guys versus girls. Yo, that would be dope.
It don't matter what we picking. I don't know what we playing.
I told you some of them cars are like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where's the American flag? If I picked you, it's because you half white. It's not that shit. See, I ain't gonna do like that. I'm nice. I'm nice to people.
we gonna have to.
Alright, we got pieces.
Hey, yo, I'm dead. It says, who's more likely to coach a kid's soccer team and be way too into it? And that right to
And
you,
that
my
was
boy.
That was going right
And
there.
That's funny.
It's almost like they made that
Hey,
one
shoot,
just for
we
you.
going D1 at you, baby. Let's go.
Did the
Hey, they shooting, bro.
Nah, it says 17 minutes. Like,
Cause it's warm in here.
They shooting, bro. They shooting.
mm-hmm.
Who is most likely to go to a foreign country to find themselves?
Yo. This game is not.
Take this.
I
How
ain't
many
never
is
said-
that?
I
4?
ain't never said find myself in my life, so I ain't know what it
I'm
means.
good where I'm at.
But I'll take that one because
I
I
gotta
really
go to work
do.
tomorrow.
I was skedaddle on all of you.
I gotta
Well,
I gotta
not
go
all.
to work tomorrow. Oh, brother.
Woo. Who's most likely to have a MILF or a DILF?
To have one
Mm-hmm.
or to be
To
one?
no, to have one, to be like dealing with one. Who's most likely to be dealing with them?
Aren't they not? Hey, they trying to distract you.
3 weeks in a row, bro. At this time.
Not again.
They really
Why
gotta-
they
they really
always
gotta-
doing
it's
this?
hammer- it's hammer-
almost
Wow, it's
10:30,
literally
it's
hammer time.
Like, God
Literally.
damn.
Hey,
You only needs to play just one song at every party. Is that what? Grab the ox?
I mean, okay. If that's me, that's fair.
Doug.
So I'm definitely trying to pump some pop smoke at any party.
Well, talk about, y'all remember my birthday? We had an argument about top 5 rappers there.
Yup.
Hey,
Right on the steps.
wait, hold on. You
Right on the steps.
Wait.
I need to play that song. I need one job.
I did it on camera. I'm so
Hold
sorry.
on, let me just play one song. Let me play one song.
Go make it on the
Get 6
ox.
songs.
If I get one more, I lose again.
I'm not gonna pick that. I know you're gonna say that to me. I saw that. motherfucker.
That's not fair.
No, sir.
That is not
No,
fair.
sir. All right.
I've not been spared once in this game.
But you haven't inflicted self-harm either.
You ready? You ready? Who is most likely to have sketchy friends? Oh, great. All my friends are in the room. Oh no, it's mine. The fuck yourselves.
You think we're all sketchy?
Yep. All you niggas is criminals.
He's a coach. Don't
My
do that.
God, my God. Dang.
Goddamn criminals. And degenerates.
You always got skips.
I didn't skip the first one last time. But that one was just boring. No.
Dog, I got my hand
That's
ready.
like the second.
Shot.
I got my hand ready to point. I knew exactly what I was going. I'm looking in your head OD crazy, so I'm.
That's
That's
not
too
fair.
easy. That's fucked up. That's
Oh, yeah, you can't.
What does it say? I want to
Alright,
see the ones we're
Alright, so
skipping.
the first one,
Does it stop?
Don't, yeah, but don't point at me like I'm goddamn.
I got the dog.
Go get the pie, woman. Like, chill.
what's it?
What did it say? I'm listening.
The first one was like the one who's most likely to only eat kale, and the other one was tenders. Like nothing else, just said tenders.
Like chicken tenders?
Alright.
That was my first thought, but my second
Yeah.
thought was the app.
How's it spelled?
Oh, Tinder.
It's spelled with T-I, right?
Yeah.
Tinder is like the act of doing Tinder.
Being on Tinder.
Or being on. Yeah, that's what I assumed.
They could have worded that one a little bit better.
The budget.
And this one was too easy. It was who was most likely to be obsessed with beards. Considering
There's only one option for that.
That's not fair.
it's not fair at all. So
Not at
we're just gonna skip it. Or we just make it a
for
loop.
listening to Mama.
You know what?
Yo.
I kinda have to choose it.
Dang, it should be out. Is it like
But
are we going out or is it like 5 and done?
five and done.
5 and you still owe some more shots, nigga.
Oh
Gratata. Drag bitch.
It was who is most likely to want to be exclusive after the first date?
Oh my god. Yo, y'all hate me for real. First of all,
Oh,
I couldn't skip
I like to
anymore.
be exclusive.
I couldn't
After
skip
the
anymore.
first date,
Yeah.
This nigga's crazy.
Alright, we just gonna say Marcus.
let me finish.
Give my man Marcus to come.
Get my man, cause
We gave it to Marcus.
all we need is loyalty.
You don't gotta say nothing else.
I'm
Wait,
dead.
no, cause y'all trying to play.
I ain't say nothing.
Y'all trying to play. Let me
My
finish.
man Marcus is a
my
lover
man.
boy.
Let me
Oh, time out, don't do that.
something.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. But now I'm talking about. But see, all right. So I mean,
I don't care about nobody crusty, dusty ass son. You understand what I'm saying? You take me on a date, I love a free meal. My favorite thing in the entire world.
that's fucked up.
Exclusive
And that's
after
what's
the
wrong
first
with
date.
the world.
Exclusive after the first date? No, thank you.
That's
No,
fucked
thank
up.
you. What?
That's, yo, like if you're not interested in the guy,
I didn't say that I wasn't interested. I said I love a free meal.
okay, but like
What I'm saying is I don't need you to be my boyfriend just because we went out on a date.
that's not only what exclusive means though.
Or whatever. Like, do you? We went to dinner. It's fine. Relax. Breathe.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna say that like.
I don't know if I agree.
I mean, there's many, there's levels to like dates too, though. Like you know what I'm
I
saying?
gotta make
Like,
sure I'm understanding what you're saying.
Just because I'm not the female that's like, oh, we went out on a date and now you can only deal with me, blah blah.
that's what they say now.
Okay.
Come on now, you know me.
I just
Do I have people that I like that I would want to pursue something further with? Yes. Am I hitting your phone like, so when am I going to be your girlfriend? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, thank you.
So wait, all right, so let me
Clarify.
ask you a
Because
question.
y'all not finna play me.
No,
Y'all
no,
not
no,
finna,
no,
I'm
no,
not,
so I got a
I'm not
question,
one
I
of
got a
them desperate
question.
ass women. What?
Okay, so you're telling me you would go on a date, like I'm talking like well date. I ain't talking about no. We going out to Buffalo Wild Wings for a drink. date.
Like
You-
a nice date, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we go on a date, and you okay with the guy being like, yo, I got 3 other shorties on the line too, so it is what it is.
Are you my man?
I mean,
But that would be, you're not my man.
Okay, I got a question.
You're not, if we don't both agree that I'm only dealing with you, you're only dealing with me, go mind your business somewhere. Like, I'm not going to be hitting you up and asking you who you're with and why you didn't text me back and why didn't I hear from you today. I'm not that girl.
location.
I'm not her. Like, when I was younger and figuring it out, yeah, I could act like that. But now that
In
I'm
a foreign
older,
country.
now that I'm older though, like absolutely not. Because absolutely not. Cause for what?
I forgot my question now, so it's too late. Thanks.
Okay,
Sorry.
but my thing is like you don't believe in like I don't waste time. I don't know about. I mean, y'all
My time is valuable.
valuable.
Alright,
So it's just like if I'm taking you on a date, yo, like it's
I've
either
been-
we're gonna be not saying you gotta be dating after date 1, like no, I ain't saying all that, but like if it ain't, yo, like we really about to start kicking it together, like I'm
But
not.
what if the date go bad?
Well, then, I mean,
I think that's implied. Like,
But-
if you feel like you about to be exclusive with this person, then it's implied that the date went well, y'all feeling each other. And if that's not the case, then I ain't going to be thinking that we should be exclusive.
Like I just feel like it's a conversation thing, and I'm not the person that, because we grown. Like people do, and for me to think that, like, don't get me wrong, like I definitely think I'm a catch, but for me to think that I'm just the only person that you're going to be interested in, and we're just getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about a first date, right? Like we're just getting to know each other. Like we've had conversation, whatever. And if it goes well, it goes well. And if you pour into me, you put time into me, whatever, and we have a conversation, like, look, like I'm feeling you, like we trying to see where this is going, like whatever, cool. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, he took me out to dinner, and then you don't text me like for 3 days straight. I'm like, what the fuck going on? I'm all right. Like, we went out to dinner, cool.
I've only been hit with like what is we like once in life.
I don't even ask that. I don't ask that because in my mind, I'm an intentional person, right? And so I want my person to be intentional. I'm not going to be like, oh, so like, what are we? Like, if he wanted to, he would. Like, that's a real ass statement. If he wanted to, he would. And the other thing is, like, give people time to, like, get to know you. Like, I don't know why people like, oh, I talked to this guy and, like, 1 month later, you like, well, he ain't asked me to be his girlfriend yet, so I don't know what's going on. Court a little bit.
Is kind of crazy.
Court a little bit. Like, it takes some time to figure out if, because for me, like, if I'm going to be your girlfriend, it's because we're working towards something. I'm not just boyfriend hopping just to be like, oh, my boyfriend. I'm not doing that.
I feel that.
That's why I've only been in 4 relationships in my life. So, yeah.
What number you put up?
Al.
Is that for her number or that's your own number? Oh, okay.
I've only been in 4 relationships in my life. So, and that's intentional too. Like, I don't
Hey, fool.
So yeah, no.
I'm not out.
But yeah, no, I don't. That's a crazy ass expectation. That's wild. And that's probably
All right, all right. So, alright. So, like, my question was though, like, when you find a new, this could be for the room. When you start talking to like a new person or whatever, do you just expect that they have no hoes? Like,
absolutely not. Because if I'm talking to somebody, they gotta look good.
I kind of already assume that somebody has somebody, like, regardless. But, like, I don't know. If I'm interested in somebody, like, I only believe in, like, messing with one person at one time, like, no matter the stage. Like, so, like, if it's just a talking stage, I ain't gonna be fucking around with a bunch of, a different bunch of
y'all believe it? Y'all believe this nigga?
Nope.
Okay. Because no. Because I'm not gonna let this nigga sit up here and talk like that. No. Okay, bro.
No, that's different. Yeah, if we're like, all right, if we're getting to know each other, but we don't cross that line and we like, doing, like a little bit is my business. Like it's my business. Cause.
But
and I'm not saying like, I'm gonna be like, I mean, I would prefer if we're, sharing bodies, it's only our bodies, but that's not why I'm asking. Like, it's my business because it's my health. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of it combined. That's the only reason why I say that. Because, once again, we're grown. Like, people have been in situationships where you're dealing with somebody because you go a few weeks without some sex and you need some sex and you go see them and then you dip out. Like, it happens. So, you can shake your head all you want to. Whether it's a sneaky link, whether it's the long time crush, whether it's the ex you keep going back to, like whatever the situation is.
The third one is
I believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, if we all say we don't, but we all have that one person we could be like, yo, you up? Like, and it is what it is. Like, as long as you upfront with it, like you be like, yo, when's the last time you been with your ex? Last week.
We sleeping together, like.
You know what I'm saying? Like last week, last month. Full transparency. Like, I'm an open book. I say this to y'all all the time. Like, you ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. Either you like it or you don't.
I don't know if I got that in my inbox right. Like, not inbox, but like in my contact list. Like, damn, like, hey, what you doing right now? Like, off the rando, I don't know. But I might.
Would you like the dolphin noise this whole section?
Alright, chill, never mind.
So back to the game.
The whole thing, right?
That whole thing was just draining.
Hey, fool.
I hate talking about that shit. So draining.
That shit is funny.
I need tiptoeing my
Y'all
joints.
niggas don't like to believe nobody.
No.
I believe it's your turn to
Yo,
pick a
yo.
card.
Oh, it's my turn.
Bro.
Oh yeah, we just waiting for me to lose. Got it. Got it.
I mean, I took one bullet for you.
Apparently, yo, like Aaron's mama. I don't know if you watched this, but maybe you shouldn't
I'ma send it to
because
his brother.
according to his good
I'm gonna
friends,
send it to his brother.
his really good friends.
Show it to your parents.
Sorry, Mama Oates.
Say, nah,
I don't know, right? Yeah.
It's all, didn't I say it's just jokes?
Mm-hmm. You ain't joking.
You'll never know.
What they say, user discretion advice.
The disclaimer.
Who's most likely to spend hours deciding where to get food?
Definitely.
Ours is crazy.
Hours is
'Cause
long,
you a
but
girl.
Hours?
Hours.
That's just like, I'm not gonna hold you. That's
I know.
you think me really?
I want to get you a girl. So
Right, like 4 times.
you
a
just
month.
put that.
What
You put
talking
that on the table. 'Cause I mean, that's.
like I ain't
we
like,
can just throw that in the middle because
That one's for
I
everybody.
mean, cause you know what I'm saying. If you be like, yo, look at a Chick-fil-A and it's a Sunday. I mean,
Oh, nigga.
and, yeah, like if you have a craving and you can't get your cravings, like man.
Whose is that? Whose is that one?
That was
You
mine.
just do that in
I
the
threw
middle.
it because it was bad. It's mean. It's probably JK.
that's
He's
a
like, fine, whatever.
no.
Ouch.
Who's most likely to know how to use a fax machine?
One of these dinosaurs.
Oh my god.
A fax machine? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I had to use one yesterday.
Or
for
something, we're professional. Like I know how to actually like, use some shit. You damn goofball.
We all know how to use one.
We all
all know how to use one. Okay,
That's
table.
fine. We tried that.
Oh my god.
Can we?
Every day. Yo,
Now, keep
now
that- keep
you're
that same
playing.
energy.
No,
Keep that
now
same
you're
fucking
playing for
energy.
me to get the
Keep
shit
that
like
same
Yo,
energy.
I said, can we?
Mama,
I didn't.
Mama, it didn't stop. It didn't stop. You see, now
that same
they
fucking
took
energy
it
with
like
him.
way back. Like,
Who's they?
woman, get,
So,
Who's they?
get yourself in the
Keep that
kitchen.
Let me
Fucking-
clarify
keep that
what I
same
mean by can
fucking
we,
energy, bro.
aka one of the two people that live here that knows how to
Nah,
operate
nah.
their oven.
Nah, keep that energy.
Go do it. Go handle it. I'm not gonna go in there and blow something up. Then everybody mad at me because they don't want to feel like whatever. I ain't. You know what?
Boy, touch the wrong thing, the house blow up.
I'll do it.
House with self-destruct. Still in the game. Still in the game.
She still did it though.
No, that's-
I'm joking. I'm just being problematic.
Whole
I'm
pie
just being problematic.
off the balcony right now.
It's never that
The whole pie?
serious.
The whole pie, hot and everything.
Oh yeah, that's a waste of time.
Alright, who's most likely to sit at a stop sign? Oh,
No.
who's most likely to sit at a stop sign waiting for it to turn green? That's crazy. I don't know.
It's not
I got a
fair.
wild ass edible story for that one.
Give it,
I feel like he would do this off the
give it-
edible too, though. If he was off the edible.
Nah, don't miss
Hell
my
nah.
ass.
Yeah, nah.
No, I'm gonna tell you the story though. So
Hey.
I was working at a Buffalo Wild Wings at the time. You know, people just popping edibles like that shit was just like, hey, you want an edible? You want an edible? Edibles are just going, and then like I took one. It was a Rice Krispie treat, so this is like my first time taking an edible. You know what I'm saying? Rookie in the game. I didn't really know like.
We gotta say everybody's first, man.
My first one was
So look, I took the whole
Not
edible.
everybody's,
So I'm at the Lower Town Center, Buffalo Wild Wings, right?
Mm.
I went to the McDonald's, right?
Uh-huh.
Bro, I didn't really order the food. I just was waiting at the second drive-through window, just waiting, bro. Like I'm not even talking like
Hey,
it's
fool,
one
what the
window.
fuck?
Look, one window, you order, right? You pay
This man
whatever.
ain't ordered, he ain't paid. He just pulled up to window number 2 and was.
No, like I'm saying,
You know, at the
like,
order station, right?
Yeah, like,
was,
they-
was
they,
this
like,
off,
pull
was it
up.
after late night?
bro, like midnight or something like that.
Oh,
yo.
bro, you know only one of them joints is open.
Oh, Jesus.
Bro, I was,
Go to
bro, I was sitting there like,
go to lane 1, sir.
bro, I was sitting there like,
Sir.
am I gonna get no food?
Nah, that's crazy.
My first edible story.
Oh no.
My first edible story,
Oh,
I just took a brownie and niggas was really stuck to the couch. We ordered motherfucking Chinese food. Niggas had orange chicken and some half-halves and shit. And we was just cooling. And we watched Mac and Devin go to high school. And,
Classic.
And dog, there was a point, it was this fat ass TV, like it was big fat TV. And I'm just sitting there in front of that joint. I'm just like, yo, this shit fire. And I'm just like, bro, I could feel the bass of the TV. Like, I felt that joint.
Was I there for that?
I don't know if I was there for that, bro. Like, I just felt the bass. I know I was in the Taylor. I remember Taylor.
I was there for that.
I felt that joint like throbbing. It was like throbbing my eyeballs. Like that joint was like.
But I just remember that everybody kept saying like, Doug was like, can you feel the bass?
That shit was crazy.
Hey, full disclosure, if you don't know the movie Mac and Devin, you're too young.
No,
Facts.
that was a good movie.
That's
And you have to watch it under the influence because
I was
all the trippy
cooked.
shit make more sense.
I was cooked.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, you do, because you
My
said it
first
was
edible.
bad.
I said it wasn't. No, I don't remember it because by the time I got into edibles, I was already smoking. Like I started smoking in my junior year at Morgan. So that had to because you didn't go to Morgan when that happened. You had left by then.
Yep.
So I started smoking my junior year. So any edibles I took, I had already had a tolerance.
Space cadet, boy.
Yeah, no, I ain't never had an edible that put me on my ass for real. Not for real. I mean, it's a full body experience. You feel it from your shoulders to the top of your head.
Yeah.
It's medical. It's
You ever take one before? He just tried to skip.
He doesn't do.
You saw him trying to skip it.
Mama, oh, stop.
Let him answer the
watching
question. Let him answer
now.
the question. No. Answer the question.
So you know, yeah, in college.
What? All that innocent. We need to insert the clip from a while ago when he was like, "I'm so innocent. I don't do nothing."
But it was my first and only edible.
Only?
Yeah. After that, I was done. But so it was a brownie.
Well, I can give you some gummy worms right now. You don't
I
even
ate.
I got mad shit in my room.
I ate, bruh. I didn't know.
And you didn't.
Bruh, I did not know you weren't supposed to eat
The
the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Poor baby. Poor
I ate the whole
baby.
thing.
Poor baby.
And then that was around the time Get Out came out. Me and my friends in college, we went to go see that joint. I ate it.
That's that Jordan Peele joint.
I ate
Jordan
it.
Peele with the with
I
the
got
girls
five
and
on
the
this
shit
one.
in the sunken
With
place. Yeah. And you on an edible?
Bruh,
Y'all was like this.
I ate that joint on the way to the theater, bruh.
Fool,
And
she's
then-
in with the
I was just in there stuck.
sink.
And then I
I bet
started
the hell
getting
you
thirsty.
was.
Everything. I ran out to the water fountain like 6 times. I thought I was going to die. I was dehydrated, bro.
Milk.
Cotton mouth, all that.
Milk. If you ever are high and you don't want to be high no more, you need to drink milk.
Okay.
And like
No problem.
on the way back to campus, I was
I
doing
know
what?
That's picking a whole separate struggle.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's your
but
lactose?
most people that get to that point, like they're like sobbing, like the
What's
paranoia
that?
is kicking her.
I'm
ass.
capable of being one time.
So the second one?
No,
Oh, that's your
he put
only
it back
one?
in the thing.
Yeah.
No, Cat. I know we getting
That's
more
what I'm
than that.
saying.
He be lying.
I say this shit all the
He be
time.
cheating.
We need to jump this
Cheating?
nigga. Everybody
What?
keeps interested in jumping
One
him.
time,
How am I
Meditate.
cheating? But we
Bullshit.
all
Meditate.
collectively
This some
voted.
bullshit, bro.
What is happening
This
right
some
now?
bull- I be telling
We
niggas.
all collectively
this
voted.
This is
We
what I be
low-key
telling
think
niggas.
he is innocent.
Niggas be jumping me and they want to jump this nigga Aaron and he just get off scot free and shit.
You know what?
Some bullshit.
I don't know him.
That's some bullshit. Listen, just pick him. I'm gonna pick him
Just
too.
pick him anyway, and I will pick him.
No, because that's not how you play the game.
Fuck this integrity
No.
shit. Pick this nigga.
He said, let the integrity go.
Pick this guy.
Oh my god.
I'm
And he's
dead,
skipping
bro.
cars that we would pick him for.
That's
I
what
just
I'm
know
saying.
it.
Can be convinced of anything. That's
Yep.
dumb.
He's very gullible.
Mm.
Aaron.
This one is wild.
What is that?
I like Wild. Go ahead, say it.
Real bad.
Who is most likely to is mentally undressing you right now?
Huh?
I said it's wild.
Definitely Aaron. Definitely Aaron.
Who's most likely to be mentally undressing? Aaron is himself.
I guess.
Self-love is the best.
So obviously this can't apply to me because it's
See his big ass hands?
Nah.
It's gotta be Doug.
Self-love. Take yourself out on Valentine's Day.
that's
It's gotta be.
Hold up. So look, that was one of my motherfucking like topics and shit. Like,
Oh, okay.
if you got a girl, if you got a wife, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying, boyfriend, whatever, whatever.
I wasn't choosing that card by the way.
That's fine. Do you still ask me to be your Valentine?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Why?
No.
Why not?
I mean, I feel like it's
Implied.
implied necessarily, and when I say implied, I really do mean like it's implied. Like, unless I have, you know, what I'm saying, a daughter, where I'll be, hey, you want to be my Valentine?
Aw.
Cute little child shit, you know, cool, but it's just you and the girl, like.
But
Say it
see,
like that.
but see,
Why you saying like this? Just you and your girl, like.
I mean, look.
and I'm gonna tell you exactly what the problem is. I'm gonna tell you exactly what the problem is right now based off that. One of the biggest things they say about like relationships, if you're gonna be in a relationship for long term, you have to still date your person. But you just said it, right? It's just you and your girl,
actively
right? So
pursue
you
her. I feel
shrugging
that
your
shit.
shoulders off as if like, nah, I got her. That's it now. Like that's done. And nobody's saying you have to go extravagant and fill up a hotel room with balloons just to ask her to be your Valentine. But to get a rose and a card and say like, hey babe, like will you be my Valentine? I bet you, even though she already knew you probably were gonna do something for her for Valentine's Day, it still brings that spark back, right? Like we're still dating each other. Because how the hell else are you supposed to make relationships last for the amount of years that people make their relationships last? Like you have to keep dating your person. So even though
this
like
nigga Aaron trying to trick me.
yes, it's implied. I get that. Like I chose you. I'm choosing you every day and always. I don't think that. I think that. I don't know. Personally, the reasons that men give for it, I don't think are necessarily good
So
enough
let-
because
let
it
me
doesn't.
give-
It's
my
so
reason.
small.
Let me give my
Like it's
reason.
such a small thing to do. I think.
Let me give you my reason. So the reason why I do still ask my girl to be my Valentine shit like that is because I know what it's like to like hear about a nigga that's not, and you that girl's friend, and her nigga ain't shit. And a young me when I was like 17, 18, 19, you tell me everything I need to know. Like, cause it's up, bro. It's up, bro. February 15th, I'm pulling up with
So
a
wait,
rose.
my question is: are we saying like you have to ask, or are we saying we got to do something?
I'm saying
Because if I be like, if I text you, yo, Valentine's Day is on Tuesday, I think this year, or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to do something that Sunday, or you want to do something that Saturday? Is that me asking you to be my Valentine, or is that me saying I'm gonna
You
do
just
something
making
with you
plans.
That-
before and after?
See, like
Or-
most niggas would pass as like asking, like, yo, what do you want to do for Valentine's Day? It's like me saying, I want to spend my Valentine's Day with you.
I think there has to be
I'm-
more
I'm
actions
gonna-
behind it.
I'm gonna tell you, if you say
that's
that
mad
word,
ambiguous. That's mad ambiguous. So it's like you gotta like,
Yeah, like,
you
be
go all the way
intentional.
over there with that. Like go all the way throughout the full action. Like, hey, like
Cause
this is what I do. I'm a real nigga, right? Out the blue, out the cut.
Real
I need to ask you a question. Or I need to talk to you.
Damn.
Dot. Leave it just like that.
no, that's terrible
Just like
because
that.
you peak
like,
anxiety.
yo, what? What's up? Be my Valentine. And it's like, oh, this nigga crazy. He annoyed as hell, but yeah, I'll fuck with you. It's like,
Copyright that.
come on,
I
man,
think,
that's
but
the
I
way
think
it
it's
is,
the
bro.
intention behind it. Like I think
Don't go using that.
even
It's my
if
source.
you you choose your person and you let them know like I'm choosing you,
Mm-hmm.
and everything that comes with that. The amount of time it would take to get a card, get a rose, cook dinner, and just be like, hey babe, I was wondering, would you be my Valentine? Write on a freaking piece of notebook paper, will you be my Valentine? Yes or no, or maybe. Like,
Hell yeah.
kick it old school. Like, go back
She
to the
better not say
thing
maybe.
that like gave y'all butterflies. But I feel like a lot of people, what happens in relationships
complacent.
is they
You stop
get
chasing
complacent.
it.
You stop dating. You get into the routine of like, oh, this is when he get home from work. This is when I get home from work. This is when we spend time together. This is when we do this. Oh, baby, we do a grocery shopping. Like, you do that stuff, but you stop dating. But then you want romance and you want intimacy and you want sex and you want all these things. It's like, boy, all we do is sit down and balance our checkbooks and pay bills together. Like, what?
No,
So
sure.
even out of like Valentine's Day, I still ask your person out on a date, and that goes for women too. Like women, y'all can ask y'all men
Fuck
to be
yeah.
y'all Valentine. You can ask your man
Hell
out to
yeah.
dinner. Like Date your person. I can't
No,
stress that
that's
enough.
what I'm
Like,
saying.
date your
That's
person.
the
Date
fuck
your
niggas.
person.
Yeah, she talking to y'all.
Yeah,
Write that
y'all-
shit down.
Because like
Tweet that shit.
No,
Like,
and
act,
I see.
nigga.
I will say I see
I'll
a
retweet
lot.
that
Like,
motherfucker.
you know,
Man,
you gotta double
women.
tag, you know, the quote
for
comes now.
sure.
I
You
think
know, it's my
your
bad. I'm
person
cutting
is
you
your
off.
prize. That's it.
It's not even that. It's just like, you know, and I do agree, you know, men should, you know, always be like, hey, let's go on a date, let's go on this. But then when you be like, yo, you not taking me on dates, yo, you don't ask either. Like, you could always be like, yo, let's go to the movies.
Yeah, like,
Either I
like,
got time or I don't got
That's
time.
my peak. That's my peak. I love going to the movies, bro. I'm a movie goer.
figure out figure out what your
Ant-Man
man
come out.
likes.
Ant-Man come out next week. Goddamn.
No, does it? I was talking about House
It
Party.
does.
Ant-Man come out, and then March 3rd, Creed 3 come out.
I'm on that.
I'm
I'm having a Rocky marathon right now.
See?
I need to
The
do that.
men
I
want to
wanna
go to
do
the
that. I wanna
movies.
do
Marvel
that
movies
shit.
are coming out. Boxing movies are coming out. Like,
Yeah.
ask your man, plan a date. Don't even ask me.
Plan a
Just be
super.
like, text him and say, babe, I need you to be ready by 8. Pick him up. Take him out. Have a good time.
Nigga gonna be late.
Like keeping things first, keeping things romantical. You know.
You like
Change
I don't
up, change
know.
up
Like,
who asks you on the date.
I'm just saying, like, I think I see a lot, like, on social media of, like, you know, like I said before, like, men saying what women should do, women saying what men should do, and I think everybody's dropping the ball, period. Like, because we're expecting one or the other to do more. Like, invest, if you have a person that you want, invest in that person. Because I don't know if y'all realize, we really only live this life one time, and I'd be goddamn
You know what the
if
shit
I
that niggas
waste
don't
it
realize?
not doing what I want to do.
The shit niggas don't realize is dating sucks, bro. That shit's trash.
Who don't realize that?
That shit trash. Wow. If you got somebody
As a
good,
dating nigga.
if you got somebody good, keep that
As a
motherfucker.
dating nigga.
Keep that
like,
motherfucker good. It ain't shit that's out there. I'll tell you that.
Nah, for real.
Hell yeah. Shit.
Single year 3.
What y'all boys got, man? What y'all topic y'all niggas got, man?
So yeah.
We ain't have a loser yet, but we can settle it right now. Who's Mike? You know what? Should have been a communications major.
Me? I should have been a communications major?
You talk too much.
Really?
Talk the most.
But that's not even what communication. Alright.
You know what's wild? I mean,
That's not
like,
even what communication.
people get degrees of communications. I don't even understand what the hell they do. Like,
It's media.
It's media.
It's
So in actuality, that should,
I mean, if
that
you-
should be me.
yeah, like
But
if it was broadcast,
just to
it's like
pick on-
broadcasting. It's
Mhm.
it's this. It's
Mm-hmm.
stage,
Sports journalism, shit like that.
light, sports, journalism. No, I should have been an English major.
but then those be the motherfuckers that be teachers and shit.
But I
I'm like,
lose.
bro, what the fuck?
I lose.
Again.
I lose every time.
Yes, again, motherfucker. All right, what y'all talking about?
I don't know. What you mean?
Topics?
Oh, my topics. I said what you. I thought you said what you talk. Oh, what do I have? Don't. Here you go. Here you go.
I ain't
with your
even
judgments.
do. Oh, brother.
I can't wait for you to call him and curse him out, Mom.
Oh,
Okay.
brother.
I just got the cutest text message. Can I share it?
Go for it, bro.
So my cousin, her
Dej.
birthday is coming up. My cousin Dej, and she is. I'm gonna
Shout out to Dave.
She's in Vegas, and I saw on her story that she was getting a tattoo, and she just sent me a picture, and she got an elephant tattoo in the same spot I have an elephant tattoo. And I just think that's the sweetest thing.
You know what's
Oh.
the craziest thing? Like, no
That's
funny.
so sweet. I love you.
That happened to me the other day.
Somebody got
Somebody has the Naruto tattoo I have. They got it in the exact same spot. He sent me a picture of it.
intentional.
Yo, I got it.
But he go missing. We know who it is.
Like, no funny.
Me and one of my cousins have the same tattoo. Not in the same spot, but
Me and mine do too.
Me and my sister got the same tattoo. Nah, no cap. We got the same tattoo though.
Right, Doug? Where your tattoo
Hell yeah. Big gang shit.
at? Oh, but my top.
Yes, ma'am.
I did. I had something and I don't remember. That was awesome.
fill up.
Yo.
Ah.
I was waiting on somebody just to offer.
Screenshot. Oh, this one is so good. Oh, Lord. So, I was on one of my socials. I don't know. I was on one of my socials the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody had made a video. It was a TikTok. Somebody had made a TikTok about this man who created spreadsheet of all the times his wife denied him sex.
Being denied sex is crazy. But okay.
And y'all, this list, like, for real, y'all, as a woman looking at this list, this is crazy.
What? Being denied sex?
Not like, you gotta clarify. Cause there's a time, like, if I say no, I say no. And I fully understand that. If I say no, I say no. But in the spreadsheet, right?
I mean, her reasons were kind of wild.
So you seen it, yeah. So he has the date. He has.
That's crazy.
He had.
He made a whole Excel joint.
It really is
My
crazy.
nigga
Made a
was
whole
hot.
Excel joint.
It really is crazy. It really is crazy. And also, occupational hazard. But I can't help but think about like how a person gets to a point in their relationship where they feel like they have asked for sex so many times and have been told no that they really want to keep track of it to like, am I tripping for real? Like, am I really tripping?
If I get denied sex that much, then I mean, you give me somebody else.
On this spreadsheet, there
Do I have
are,
to think that? No, hell no.
I'll say 5, 10, I'll say roughly 25. Like, okay, we all seen the Excel spreadsheet, right? Roughly 25.
What's the time looking?
It's from June 3rd to July 16th.
How many days is that?
June to
40?
July.
He didn't ask every day. So he didn't ask every day. But out of that number, roughly 25, 3 times, the answer was yes. And so every time there was an answer no, he wrote the reason down. Like why she said no. And like,
Down bad.
Hey, yo.
so you could, and then you
Let
could
me
put it
see
up.
this shit.
You
But
could put it up.
if he was a cheat,
Non-verbal is crazy.
Like, really, like,
Didn't shower until the next morning, bitch.
she's,
you nasty. You sleeping in the bed.
She said she went to the gym and she was sweaty. She didn't want
Why
to.
the fuck is you in the bed? Nah, we not doing none of that.
She said she was
You
sweaty and she didn't want
showered,
to.
dog.
See, she wanted to shower, and then he noted that she said she wanted to shower, but she didn't shower until the next morning. So her reason for not wanting to have sex is she wanted to shower, and then she didn't shower until the next morning. And like it again, a sticky topic because you
You're too
I
drunk.
get it.
Too.
I get
No,
like you know what I'm saying,
don't
but
get in
also
the bed.
I feel like when you are in
Nah,
a
I felt that you're
relationship,
too drunk though.
when you're in a relationship, or particularly
You're
in a
too drunk.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Bro, I've
yeah,
told,
no, I won't sleep with somebody if they're too entirely
like,
too drunk.
If
No.
I'm not drunk,
Like, if you're sloppy
and you're
drunk,
yeah, like,
and you're
no.
like
No, for
falling
sure,
over,
but
like yeah.
That's crazy.
But of course, we don't know what her scale of too drunk was. But yeah, I feel like if you're in a relationship, in a marriage, I don't think it's unusual to expect sex, and I feel like people have got to stop like spinning that narrative because. If you're not trying, I'm sorry, personally.
I mean, but wait, hold on.
If I'm not trying to sit on my man's face every day, I don't want him. If I don't come in the house and see my man just being my man, and I'm like, you know what? I do some things to you. I was going to be real explicit. I had to stop myself. But I do some things to you, right? If I don't feel that way about my man, what am I there for? And the reality is, okay, long-term relationships, you hit a bump and you don't like your person for however long you don't like your person and y'all work through that, whatever. But like, I would make a spreadsheet. If I was with somebody and I'm asking for sex and he's constantly telling me no, I'm finna keep track of this. Like,
You know
cause
what?
why you keep telling me
I
no?
was spreading something, but it ain't gonna be no spreadsheet. I'll tell you that right the fuck now.
Cause then
I'm
this
fucked
ties
up.
into, I haven't watched no season of BMF, but
That's-
there's the whole
that's something good,
storyline.
bro.
There's the whole storyline with their parents, the father and the mother, or whatever. And he be wanting sex, and she wasn't giving it up. And then one time she tried to give it up,
My
and
man,
he wanted to
Uncle
talk about the
Charles.
credit card bill. You probably haven't seen it. Never mind.
It's on my list.
But
watch it?
not the TV show, but it's memes going around because
Mhm.
he ended up sleeping with some woman he was entertaining, and then went home and slept with his wife. And so there's once again a huge debate, and a lot of the men are like, man, Charles been trying to knock the dust off that thing for a long time. She just keeps saying no, and y'all mad because he went and he.
That's so wild, bro. 'Cause if you get married and then your wife stop wanting to give up the box,
It seemed
I
like you were
have
just here for the
a
ring.
massive issue with that.
But my
It-
question,
I'm, like,
but the
what?
the thing that needs to be asked is like, how much were we having sex beforehand?
Facts.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
That's
If
a
we was
fair
going from like, all right, last 2 months we going every day,
But
every day, and then you go like, oh wait, no.
But I'm gonna
back
say
up.
this though: for a man to make a spreadsheet of how many times he's been
That shit has to
denied,
be
I
going
feel
for
like
a
she
lot.
was doing something wow.
Yeah, she doing something on the side, yeah.
And there's
yeah.
other stuff we don't know. Like, you know, I know like women are like, if a man cheats and I decide to stay, like that does impact the sexual relationship. Like
For sure.
we don't know what other stuff may have impacted that.
Us.
However,
Yeah.
I feel like at the base there's this huge thing about shaming men because they expect sex in a relationship, but by design, like most men are biological. They function biologically. I'm hungry, I need to eat. My stomach hurt, I need to shit. Like I got energy, I need to go run. Like that's just how they are. And most women are more emotional. We function in an emotional space. Well, how do I feel about what I want to eat right now? Like,
Hell no.
so with
I
that
agree
being
with
the case, like, and this, you know, you can look up the research on it, but like that being the case, like I don't think it's weird for men to want sex, and we are in the era of a lot of women owning their sexuality too. And what's the TikTok sound? Come in and bring that dick here, like we got
Hey, TikTok is low
that
key
too.
wild, yo.
We got that too.
Y'all ever be scrolling
Y'all
on
kids be
TikTok?
on there like what?
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Y'all,
I
I mean, I don't be on TikTok. I be on Instagram.
Yeah.
I be on Instagram reels.
Alright, say that,
You know,
say
you be
that.
scrolling and shit and speak
Instagram
wild
Reels
ass
is
shit.
TikTok.
Bro, my reels are very clean and positive. It's nothing but
Shut
football.
up.
It's
No,
football,
it's not.
it's cars, it's motherfucking anime and motorcycles and that bitch. And that's it, bro.
But you ain't never
I
get
put
that one off.
Nope.
I
But
caught
yeah,
that.
It'd be like one Adidas shirt, and then that's the one off.
they was
Everything else
mad.
is straight
People was
Nike.
mad in the comments, but
Hell no.
I don't know. I don't fault him. I feel like 3 times out of like me asking, and it don't gotta be like a whole situation. Like we get one off in the bathroom right quick. We can go back. And
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Real
okay,
cool.
the door that's about to be here 18 minutes.
Or
Like,
she,
what the
or
fuck that nigga's talking about?
you just don't like
Fuck
you
is they
just don't
talking-
like
that's
your
my
man.
favorite
I'm sorry.
move.
You just don't like your man.
The door that's
Like,
about to be here in 12 minutes.
you don't like him, and you gotta figure out why you don't like him because.
Or niggas playing PS5. You can
Yeah, you just don't like because ain't no way.
That shit where it is.
Ain't no way
You
my
ain't gonna
man
be
asked me
sitting
for
up here
sex
talking
that
about
many
some
times
God's
in a day.
paper. You gonna be up here talking about
Wait.
all your heathenistic ways.
We gotta put a pin in something. Cause this man Doug said like, if you're too drunk, you're not gonna like deny sex with somebody. So you're trying to tell me straight up, if your partner, she like wasted, like
They
she.
get puke breath.
Oh,
I
hell.
don't,
no.
all right, puke breath. Like, wow, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just saying, like, she's like drunk to the point where you're like, bro, like, did y'all like blowing the fuck out of me right now? Like, you still gonna like?
No, go lay down.
I might. No,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I
bro,
really
like,
might just to like
You can't.
knock her head off.
I would say you can't go and you can't go
acting
into
crazy, acting crazy.
you can't go into detail about the
Yeah, no, for
situation.
sure.
This
But
man
I
is
might,
crazy.
I really might. I'm like, take your ass to bed right now.
Like sloppy drunk, like falling over drunk for real.
I say might, depending on my mood. If she aggravating me, then I'm like, yo, you doing a lot.
that's what I'm saying.
So
Like,
I get cranky so quick. I get cranky quick.
I get cranky.
And when I'm cranky, it's like, yo, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
No.
Like, it's hot. It's hot
Yeah,
out.
no, I did not too drunk. Like,
It's hot. It's hot in here, please.
It's
Get off me.
62. Should have been
Thank you.
61.
Get off me, bro.
But yeah.
You interrupted my show.
Some of them
fuck.
reasons.
Niggas interrupted my show. If I say watching my show, get the fuck off me. Get off me, bro.
Bro, cause I do. I
I
hate.
want to go to heaven.
Off no funny like me, cause I'm damn near legally deaf in my left ear now. So I'd be like, bro, like, nah, you good. It's just wrestling shit. But I'm just like, yo, like at the point where I'm like, if you FaceTime me, I'm watching TV, and you on the phone with me, like something gotta give, and you know Netflix get paid, so you can just text me.
I'm fucking dead.
I don't even eat when I watch my show. I don't even eat, bro.
Oh, you crazy as hell.
I
Ain't
can't.
Ain't nothing better than having the
I
meal
can't
set up
eat.
with the mood.
That's too much.
And you got some good drink right there. You,
Nah, too much divided.
Got my
focus,
whole little
bro.
setup going. You crazy as
A
fuck.
show is.
I'm not watching nothing good right now.
I'm actually about to start Godfather Harlem. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm about to fuck with that joint. I'm probably gonna spin
What's
the
that
block.
I can't
I want to say Amazon Prime. I want to say it's on Prime.
shoot 'em up.
Is that not on Hulu? I feel like
Either one.
Netflix, Hulu, one of those.
It's on something that I got.
Yeah, some shit.
Something I got. Something
Somewhere
that.
in there.
Yeah, and after that, I'm probably finna spin the block on Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's
Probably,
been
I
coming up a
might
lot
spin
in
the
my
block on
algorithm.
that jump. Yeah. So I just watched the GQ interview with the I don't know his fucking name, but he plays Gus in Breaking Bad. If you know who that is, it's the nigga with the glasses and shit. So, yeah. So I might do that. And I got a couple anime I need to watch.
He's such a
and
villain.
finish. So he's a great.
That's what, like, majority of his stuff, he's
so
a
fucking
villain, ain't he?
smart that
Yeah.
it just looks meticulous and scheming. He be scheming on niggas.
Sneaky.
For sure. Alright, so I do have a question
Yes, sir.
for the room. What we doing this Sunday, bro? Where we at with it, team? Where we at, guys?
Hey man,
I'm
I'm
watching the game. I
But
just
you
want
did
to
say you
get.
took off.
yeah.
I want to get a good seat.
No,
I want to watch the game. Get a couple beers, you know, just chill.
Sure.
Like it could be in the crib. It could be.
Oh,
I think my brother might have a party, so I mean I'll let y'all niggas know.
George, that's
You
what
know what I'm saying? You can come by too.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said
Oh,
the
I'm saying.
room. I said the
The
room.
room. I mean, so you know, 95,
Yeah,
100, you know.
I'm down for whatever.
It's bring your own bottle though, cause yeah.
BYO.
I didn't really plan on watching them.
Why? Why would you not watch it?
Cause the Eagles beat the Giants.
3 times this season? 2 of them being blocks. Yeah, I know. You know. So
Then he dies.
I'm calling them the Holmes high ankle sprain game, and then they going.
so I want to bet. I want to bet on the game.
I want to bet.
I would like you want to put some paper down.
I do too.
So okay.
But I want to do it the
That
right
was my
way.
Okay.
I
top.
need to
That's gonna be my
wait.
top.
I wanna wait
I've
for
never,
the
I don't know how.
I don't know how neither. I was looking. I actually was looking it up.
You
today.
don't know how.
On like DraftKings,
Like
like what do I do? Yeah, like I'm trying like.
So that's
But they got some. They got some like.
there's some easy ones
Easier
like
stuff
that
on
guide you into it. But like for me, for bets, I don't like when people be like, "Bro, just bet me in 2K." Okay, I can do that because I'm playing you. Like either I'm some trash and then you're a god or whatever.
But banking.
But I'm banking on Jalen Hurts throwing 200 yards and this man goes 198. Bro, I am
That's pain.
throwing
That's
stuff.
pain.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I'm predicting
Yo, I
another
seen
man
somebody
to
the
do
other
something.
day tweet that they lost $100 on some bets. I'm like,
I've seen some
That's
shit.
why I can't
I
do
seen
it.
some shit. Niggas, that don't look like it was like a 25 leg parlay. That shit was like something stupid, like 4 bands. I was like,
You know, I see shit like that and I'd be like, yo, I could do that.
and all because like John Moran got 19 instead of 20. I was like,
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be at his house, bro.
I don't know it real bad. Like
dog, I would throw up. Yeah.
crying, slide down the wall, the whole nine.
I cry in the shower.
What?
It's when I sit down and cry in the shower.
Like,
It
I'm
was
trying to
bad.
bet $10 and win like.
See, but that's how you get addicted. That's how you get addicted. You know what I'm saying? Like you,
That quick
we all been
payoff.
Oh, gambling is a
Quick
real
payoff shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like we all been in the casino. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
been once.
You
You're cat.
I stand.
I've never been with you before.
I went one time. It was on my birthday. Like shit. Like maybe 2019, maybe 2020. I think it was pre-COVID. I think it was 2019.
Yo, y'all know we say pre-COVID, like that shit was years ago.
But it's like when I can. Okay, that was 2020. Like it's just like a mile marker in my brain that I can quickly
everything
identify.
changed. I've been in the casino a couple of times, but that gambling thing, like people think casinos, people think horse tracks. There are people that go to the store, y'all. This is the craziest I've ever heard in my life. They go to the store and they will buy the entire roll of scratch-offs.
Hell.
The whole roll. And what their rationale behind it is like, oh, if I spend $300 on scratch-offs, I'm guaranteed to win at least $150. And if I get the big ticket, I get the big ticket.
That makes sense, yo. Oh, scratch off low key gets you bread. I mean, it's chunk.
I mean,
change.
I won $500 on the scratch off. That was lit. That
I
was
won
lit.
like
I
25,
paid
like
$5 for that scratch off. I won $500. That was lit.
Like,
But there's not no way. There's not no way. People really will that gambling way they rent money. That's real.
Hell.
That's a real thing. Like,
That's one thing you
people
don't play
really
with.
do that.
you don't play with the rent money.
I've seen people at the I lived in Pennsylvania for a little bit of time, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, very rural, and it's a lot of addiction of all sorts of things, and the gambling addiction is so bad. You ever go to the gas station? They got those little sit down machines.
Mm-hmm.
A little what?
The little sit down like slot machines, little penny machines, and
I
I
thought you
would
were
see
saying
people
Pinot.
in there. Not those. Like I'm talking old school, like because it's Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's nothing up there. So they're literally sitting in there like playing these machines like all day. All day. That's where they're sitting. And I'm just like, you know what you could have did with the amount of money you lost Like, yeah, and then you win big, and then you want to bet more, and then you're losing more, and then you trying to figure out why your wife said you can't come in the house tonight. Because where's the money, Craig? Where's the money? Better on the horse's dick.
Couldn't be me, bro.
It's bad. It's really bad.
Could not be
Even
me.
on the DraftKings app, on the DraftKings app, there's like a get help like button for people who have a gambling addiction.
That's what I downloaded today.
I didn't literally download today.
Say, about to put some money on these birds. How you about to put it on red? That's crazy.
I actually was gonna bet on y'all. I mean, y'all projected to win, ain't y'all?
1.5 point favorites. Whatever that means.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. Next topic. Can I go? My
Go for
turn,
it, bro.
All right. So somebody just asked me this a couple days ago. If you could move to another state that you haven't even been to, like you just Christopher Columbus in a whole new state, where would you go?
Texas.
And why?
Texas.
Why?
Land is cheap. You can get a very, very, very nice multi-story home for a fraction of what you pay for it anywhere else. Cost of living is cheaper. You would effectively get paid less, but I mean, you would still have a very, very nice plot of land, open carry state.
And the Shawties is back.
Keep that thing on me.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything's bigger in Texas.
For sure. They got turkey leg hut. Nigga ain't know what that is up there.
Oh, I know what that is.
Shit, bro. That's all I need to see.
That's one of the places on my list of like food places to go to.
Definitely a food tour place. Definitely a food tour place.
Hell yeah.
I gotta stay in the U.S. I can't leave. I want to leave.
I mean, that's why you go to a different country to find yourself.
I'm going to a different country to escape the ghetto. So I don't want to be here no more.
But there's a ghetto everywhere, yo.
Outside the country, I'm going to Japan. Easy.
Who?
Japan.
Japan.
You know where I want to
know
go?
where to find you.
Canada. That's my real answer. But
Canada.
Finland. Hold on, listen. Hear me out.
Random.
Hear me out.
We'll go to Iceland.
Don't ask me why I ever Googled this, but I did. Finland has the happiest people in the world. Like they did a survey.
No.
They did a survey.
I don't want that.
And the people in Finland are like the happiest when it comes to like financial situation, family life, social life, like that. They love it there. This is so great there. So I just want to see what's up with Finland. But if not, like, I heard Canada's pretty cool. Except for the winters. The winters are real bad and I hate being cold. So like I probably would have a winter home somewhere not cold. Just leave for the winter. Because I'm not doing that.
AA mom.
I was going to say Toronto.
Because of Drake?
So actually, I'm going to move to Australia with the fucking spiders.
And the kangaroos?
And the crocodiles?
Yeah. Yes. I'd rather share my air with them. Just kidding. That was really weird. Sorry.
Me or not Toronto. People that have been there say it's a vibe. You know, just Drake.
The black
you know, like whenever he come home, just pop up on me. Whenever, dog.
Who is he this episode?
But not like
He said Drake, Six God, Light Skin God.
He always says what? He's not a Drake hater like you. You're the only
He's
Drake hater in
Drake
this room.
lover.
I'm a Drake lover.
Drake is like I'm
weird,
sorry that you
bro.
don't like him, but
I
when
don't like his personality.
if he
I
ever
don't like his
sells,
music.
I don't
I don't like
care.
shit about the book.
I don't care.
But see, all right, so
His rap
like,
is okay.
why?
Sometimes.
Like how I see Drake, like Drake is one of those guys who he adapts with the music time, just like how
A lot of
Soulja
the time he's ahead of the music curve too. I know he's one of the first people that's usually too like the whole like dance wave. Like if he didn't put out his whole dance album, I don't know if we get that Lil Uzi song. I don't know if we get that. You know what I'm saying? So
But this is the thing I think
I feel that, but I don't
forget
fuck
about
with shit.
Drake is
Sorry.
y'all know he's an actor, right? Like I
watched
think
Degrassi.
people forget that he like, but I mean like think about how he like presents himself to the public.
Same like kind of style to be almost a little bit.
I mean,
To some
he's
degree,
from-
like
he's from,
some
like,
of this
he's from
has to
Philly.
be an act.
He's from
Like,
Philly, so
So
I
it was
expect him
time to
to
have
you know
that
what I'm
balance
saying?
in there.
But that wasn't Lil
But it
Uzi.
wouldn't.
We were on an wave.
Yeah. And I feel
But,
like he had a hand in
Like Drake isn't
forming that wave.
he's an actor. He knows how to grab the audience's attention. He knows how like he just The damn picture when he's like this and he got the 2 straight backs and he poking his lips out, like that man he played too much. But see, it keeps his name like that. He stays relevant, even when he's not making music. He's relevant one way or another.
I guess, man. I mean, look, he's just not really my cup of tea.
You know, I mean,
but that's like, all right, so like Soulja Boy, right? And I said this, like Soulja, I said this plenty times to other people. Soulja Boy first came out, cranked that, right? You know, Kiss Me Through the Phone, you know, all that stuff. And you look at him now, you be like, bro, I never figured you to be a gangster rapper dude, but now you out here, you know, whatever he says and shit like that. So I'm just like,
he was not that. I think he got
Big Draco. I'm just like, yo, like, but then when you think about it,
he got more gangster over this time.
More, but see, you gotta think like music back then. Oh, you was like, oh, you got a nice beat? Oh, you can dance to this? Oh, play this in the club? Yo, you selling records. Speakers going hammer it.
Bruh.
You can pop that in the club right now. That thing going crazy.
Bro, he was really on that wave back then. Like I remember I was on a ferry, like not a ferry, a cruise boat or something, going through Delaware. All these not a cruise. It was some type of boat. And we was going across the water over there.
Oh, like a dinner.
And then
I've been on them before.
Yeah, and like everybody was on the dance floor and they played Soulja Boy, and me and my family were the only black people there.
Do you?
We was the only black people there.
Did you crack that, Joe? Did you crack that?
And the white people were like,
I did. At first, I was like, hey, and then I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if I feel comfortable because I ain't about to perform for y'all.
Put my finger on it, but this feels racist.
Like, did they play that for?
Come on, Jigaboo dance.
Sorry, no.
Sorry.
But,
you was
what
there
did you
with
say?
Me. You was there with me at that company's dinner, and they did the fucking, what was that fucking shit? The Ray Shrimmer joint. We had to be still.
Dead Beatles.
The mannequin.
Oh, yeah.
Mannequin.
They
didn't even play that song. They played some gentrified ass.
Yes.
Like not the Price is Right ass song. That joint was crazy. That was at the Ampow joint too, and it was like dun, 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 and it was like that shit was no.
Yeah.
Bro.
You know that's like my Indians.
It was so gentrified, bro.
But you're not.
It was so.
I was
gentrified.
in there. You know.
Big raw.
I mean, so is that,
where would you go? You said Japan. You said something. Where would you go?
Are we staying in the country or we going?
I did one on one.
All right, so I'm gonna do 1-on-1. You know,
the world is too.
I've passed by Ohio. You know me. I'm a Buckeye fan. I'm a LeBron James fan. You know, I'm a set roots in Ohio and just embrace everything.
Be careful out there.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you go out,
I was from Ohio. Sorry.
you know what I'm saying? Ohio. What's wrong with Ohio? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Exactly. You know, out of the U.S.
He said the water.
Honestly, you said what?
He said the water.
The water.
Who said that?
Things in the water. Outside the U.S.
I'm just say go Ireland or something. I don't know, just something different.
I fuck with
you know, you're saying people when you talk about Ireland, you know the Irish, you know, pubs be going crazy.
They love potatoes.
I love Guinness. I love potatoes.
Never had Guinness, bro.
Oh, Guinness is low key fire.
He's the potato connoisseur.
I would also consider moving to Paris because what we're learning is when Jay-Z and Kanye made that song, Niggas in Paris, it's because niggas is really in Paris.
There's a movie You?
No, it's You, but no. I learned that before the movie You came out though. Like people were saying like there's a whole like area of Paris that is like black as shit.
Nigga town?
Yes, they have somebody listen, real shit. Somebody tweeted and said they love visiting Paris and going to the Afrobeat clubs. Like there are clubs in Paris specifically dedicated to Afrobeats. And what I'm recently learning is a lot of Africans that immigrate to the US, particularly people from like Nigeria and the Congo. Not the U.S. When they immigrate to other countries, some of them go through. You know, Africa at one point was occupied by the French, so they are in Paris. Like that's what. So when they made that song, they literally meant like, it's niggas in Paris. Like go to Paris, like have a good time. So now there's a slew of black people like booking trips to Paris to like particular areas to like experience that like black. It's like black as shit. Like y'all like.
I'm about to take it to me.
At home, like black as shit. Like,
I
want to go to Paris in general.
I would want to go to like a predominantly black area.
Black area, yeah.
It's not like the hood though. But I think that's why like certain parts of like Atlanta is really nice because like a lot of black owned stuff like that, and that would make me feel like very nice. Like I would fuck that. Not like the trenches of Baltimore. It's black over there too, but it's just different.
But apparently, y'all, we need to be traveling to Paris for real. Like some of our people is up there. They having a good time. Like little black city over there.
Oh shit! No, I heard the Frontier's doing this little like
don't.
Fly for the summer, Joe.
Do not.
It's $3.99.
For $3.99. But the problem
when
is
you get lost,
you cannot book. You have to book your flight the day before.
That's fine.
Do you know how going and coming back?
It was only $3.99.
No. It's yeah. But could you imagine? Hold on. Could you imagine flying? Okay, you fly out to Florida, right? You tell your job, hey, look, I'm gonna be gone for 5 days. You book your flight to go. You have no idea when your returning flight is.
It's fine.
But can't you like game plan that though?
No, you can only book your flight 24 hours before the flight leaves.
Do you not know how good I am at winging some shit? I will make some shit shake. I promise.
Y'all go ahead and do that
Crazy
shit.
as hell.
Y'all go ahead and do that
I
shit.
make that shit work.
It's not guaranteed that you're going to get home. It's not guaranteed that you're going to get it. It's not guaranteed.
It's fine. I'm going to Montana. I'll see y'all boys. I'll be back. Eventually.
If you have there you go. If you have the freedom to do that with your job and your lifestyle, go ahead. Have a ball. Live it out.
Take a train. I'm getting here.
If back. Your job is gonna be like, yeah, you said you was gonna be back on Tuesday, bitch. It's Thursday. You're still not here.
No car, no show.
No car, no show. So no job, no job. Bye. Probably don't sign up for that. And it's once again like flights be booked up. But like you pray for a cancellation, and that's what a lot of people are saying is like the only way you're really going to maximize on that is if there are cancellations. That's the only way that's gonna happen because everybody else paid for their flight full price, pick their seats, da. So I mean, if you're living that lifestyle, a lot of people are living that lifestyle now with like work from home jobs and all that. Like, go for it. You can go wherever.
Oh, all right. So look, I'm glad I said work from home, but that was gonna be like my next question necessarily. Do y'all think like work from home jobs is really messing up the economy?
No.
Because if you think about think of places like DC, where that they require that people, most of their money, the government's money comes from what? The metro, the train stations, whatever you call it, the public transportation. Mm-hmm. So it's just like people, you know what I'm saying? Too many work from home jobs keep coming out the blue like.
I think what we're learning in this work from home era is they got the money to cover whatever the issue is. I'm full disclosure. I'm on the bus right now. I don't pay for none of that. I hop the gates. I walk on the bus. I don't tap nothing. It's only $1 to ride the bus.
Arrest her.
And I'm still not paying for it. And transit be right there. They do not care. But you know why? You know how much money Metro makes for real? Like actually makes? They can cover the people that are like, if they can cover every for example, every DC student rides Metro for free. Every single DC student rides Metro for free. You know how many students that is? From elementary school to high school, they ride the Metro for free. If you are in college, you can ride the Metro for free. Government employees ride the Metro for free. So if that is the case, Metro got the money. Metro got the money. So I think what we're learning with work from home jobs is the gas companies are struggling a little bit because everybody ain't driving to work no more. Everybody's not stuck in rush hour traffic no more.
Do you remember when COVID was a thing, like peak COVID times?
Oh, it was nice.
I was the only one
outside, nigga. There was nobody on the roads
at all.
God,
I was having a ball.
Motherfucker,
niggas was making it to Capitol Heights in like 15 minutes.
Bro, I buzzed down 495.
From Laurel to Bethesda in 15.
Dog, cooling it, dog.
But I think too that I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's bad though. I think it freed up a lot of stressors for a lot of people. Keeping up with gas money, for one, for jobs that I literally can do. If I'm just looking at documents and putting that into a computer, bro, I can do that in my PJs and my comfy slippers in my living room. I do not have to come to your office to do that.
But do you think that's enabling as well? Because, you know, us as adults, we think about it, like, we enjoy. Hey, Bill, you got that document? Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm going here too, Bill.
The human camaraderie.
The human, you know what I'm saying? Just
I feel that.
Oh, we going to happy hour, you know what I'm saying? Boom, whatever. Oh, hey, Janice got a birthday party, guys. There's cake in the conference room.
I feel that shit.
Everybody got a Janice, and I hate it. You work in administration too. I
don't know. Because as somebody who works in the people industry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so like we people, you know what I'm saying? But like, I think of it like people like, you know, my sister, love my sister. She has kids, and like, you know,
That's how you know.
but she's budgeting money because
I love my sister.
I love my sister. She's budgeting money, not taking kids to daycare because she don't gotta leave home. She works from home, so like at that point, it's just like, damn, like, you know, your kid's not being social with other kids until when? Kindergarten, pre-K.
Yeah. I will say that COVID year, I was worried because my kids were younger, and I was like, this is like, you all need to socialize, and they were at daycare, and then daycare closed because of COVID. And a lot of kids, just from the occupational standpoint, a lot of kids lost social skills during that time period. So, because they weren't at school, they weren't talking to nobody, and they weren't doing anything. So yeah, that's it.
Shit, I believe it. I mean,
but people are saving money and saving stress. They're saving stress.
Companies weren't. The company were spending so much money, bro. Like having to like figure out how to like budget money for people who weren't even in the building. You still paying them actively. So like when I used to work at Aunt Pizza or whatever, and COVID was new, everybody's trying to figure it out. Everybody's trying to figure out like how the fuck did we maintain profitability, right? What we were doing is we had like a team of people who were technically on the schedule, but your job was literally to remain COVID free. So you stay home. We pay you to stay home. We pay you to stay in your house. You know what I'm saying? You're getting paid more than your usual rate. You're getting paid time and a half to literally stay home and stay COVID free. Just in case we have an outbreak in this store, we'll have a company come in and scrub the whole thing down, and you gotta work everybody else.
Wow, everybody's sick. Wow,
that's crazy. Yeah, so then what I would do is I would have people do it, but I would like rotate them out because the niggas would be like, dog, I'm tired of being home. Like, please, like.
But see, that's these companies have the
Hell
money.
Yeah,
like when we're talking minimum wage and whatever the case is, like these companies have the money. Clearly, if you can pay a staff, not just like one or two people, but you can pay an entire staff to stay home.
But see, like
it wasn't an entire staff, but it was like 3 niggas.
But like, all right, but like Doug didn't talk about like the consequences of that, like the next year. I mean, I don't know if he was there that long, but like as restaurant managers, we know, hey, you did a 15% labor that year. Yo, I need you to get 14. 10. You know what I'm saying? Like you, 14.5. You know what I'm saying? I need that. And you know, you busting your ass. You know, you're doing this. You're doing that.
Profitable and to make sure you hit your bonus and all your other metrics. Yeah, you gotta run in this.
The fact that we were still open, because I was with M-Pizza. I mean, I'm still with M-Pizza, but I was with M-Pizza at that time. And like the fact that we were still open, and I can go to work. Like he said, no cars, nobody down the street. But we're the only restaurant within like 3 to 4 blocks that's open.
I didn't even know still. I didn't know restaurants were still. Well, I was in Pennsylvania.
I was in Bethesda, and we did maybe 20-something, like 20,000, 22,000 a week. We went from that to doing like almost 30. We hit our first $5,000 like day ever in like the shop history on like during that time. People were like lined up outside of we didn't let anybody in the shop.
That's so
straight online only.
No one. Employees only inside. Everybody had to wait outside. It would be a whole crowd of people.
No, I mean like even Buffalo Wild Wings, like takeout only type shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
just switched to
niggas was open.
And that shit birthed what ghost kitchens are now, where it's online only.
You talking about the drive Chipotle up the street? The first one? The first of its kind?
Hell yeah.
But look, when I was in Pennsylvania though, I wasn't down here when COVID hit. I was in PA. And again, I was in like this like rural area, like just it's real industrial. Everybody works like in factories and stuff. Everything was closed. Except for the grocery stores. Y'all talking like restaurants being open. We didn't have that. None of that stuff was open.
I was so shit at the time, bro.
Except for like stuff you could order from like Uber Eats and like DoorDash.
So like,
but like going to the store and actually doing anything.
It was weird because like even like just random shit like Planet Fitness, like they wasn't open, but they maintained their employees and they made their employees still like maintain physical fitness. You had to be on Zoom calls and work out with everybody else. That shit was crazy. COVID times made niggas do some weird shit. Like, you know, even like NFL players, they talk about how like they had like team meetings, they had to still work out, like
because people had found a way to still get paid.
Yeah, bro. We still.
I would say like COVID was a blessing and a curse because like the curse is like now you see Uber Eats, DoorDash, that shit is just jumping out the gate. Like you know, I'm not gonna hold you like, but DoorDash and Uber they've been around for so long, and people used to be like, well, I could drive and get that, but I'm gone. Nah, bro, click.
That delivery fee $7. That's fine.
But I'm getting smarter, bro. Shit, delivery fee $1.
I shop around.
You know what I'm saying? You said Five Guys is $7. Nah, bro. This BK right here look a little good.
Every time Five Guys is taxing on it. But
shit, man. Anybody got anything else before we wrap this thing up?
I'm looking for a work from home job.
Man, you know the Floridians.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they be.
What? Huh?
It's always something in Florida. Always.
That's a fair point too.
So I was on Instagram, as always, scrolling, seen a post, and like I had to look the article up to see how true this was, because it's like, I mean, like I know it's Florida and it was a possibility that this was true, but the title is more than 7,600 fake nursing diplomas issued in Florida, an alleged wire fraud scheme. And that's probably not even counting like all of like the entirety of the diplomas.
The niggas that passed the fake shit. Yeah.
Exactly. It was from 2016 to 2021, like that this was going on.
That's a fucking
nursing degrees.
Nursing ring. That's crazy.
And that just made me think. I was like, we was in Florida, but like, what if we went down, bro, at the field, bro? We had to go to the hospital, and we
were out
we in that joint,
everybody
getting malpracticed on and stuff because no orders.
Okay, wait. Did they actually go to school and learn some stuff, and they were just given a degree that wasn't?
I mean, I could imagine that they had to do something to an extent where you can be in the field for a certain amount of time and nobody will notice.
You probably just cut back corners. That's probably what it was. You probably just
what's that, an expedited course when it ain't expedited?
I'm really lightheaded.
That's
like I couldn't. Yeah. I already don't like having my blood drawn. Like I could. Oh my god.
Like
you didn't know what you was really doing the whole time?
I saw it on YouTube.
So it said,
I saw it on YouTube.
You can learn anything on YouTube.
Good.
I googled it before I came in. What are you talking about? The butterfly right there.
Yeah, it said the Department of Justice said Wednesday that the school is now closed. Allegedly, more than 7,600 fake and unearned nursing diplomas have been issued.
Damn, but now you already at the job. You've been there for 5 years. Now what? Are they gonna fire you? You're gonna suck my dick. I've been here for 5 years. Y'all just
They don't have a choice. Legally, they don't have a choice. You have to have certifications and all that stuff.
So you just had your fake diploma to get in the door. Now you got all your certs. You took all your classes. You all this other shit you done since you got to your job. You straight. You would have to be good. My job needs.
I mean, they
will probably fire you because they probably have multiple.
They can't though.
But
depending on why the degrees are not legit,
depending
on why the degrees are not legit, so this sort of, not that specifically, like people didn't graduate with fake degrees, but there was a situation with a graduate school where administration was still in the students' refund checks. They was.
Oh my god.
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry.
It might not be HBCU.
No. It was a graduate school. It was an independent graduate school. And they were taking the students' refund checks to pay off their debts or whatever. And so they shut the school down. But people were like in pursuit of their doctorate degree. Like this is a doctoral program. They are 2 years out from getting their doctorate, and your graduate school just closed. So they had to. Luckily, they got to transfer to a new school because their school didn't exist anymore. But for those people, like if they graduated with a degree and they went and got licensed and all of that, the licensing board would say these licenses are not valid because your degree is not valid.
That's crazy.
And I don't know how you reconcile that situation because technically I did the work.
I looked up. I did a tiny bit of research, not the most, but I said, was it illegal to impersonate a medical professional? And it said
Yes.
I mean, it said it is illegal to impersonate a doctor. I mean, is it? And it said, is it illegal to practice medicine without a license? Technically, they had a license.
Right.
You have to have a
But
license.
if I'm driving a car with a fake ID,
But what if you don't know your ID is fake, though?
A way to relate that to this is if you we go into ABY and then you don't do none of the tests on that joint, but you know the people that are working there, they give you your shit and they say
that's happening now. But okay,
yeah, and then now you just
like
imagine all the people that don't be you see crazy people driving on the road, bro. They should not have their license, and why? Because somebody gave it to them and didn't care.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing that's happening here. Like
But see,
you
that's
have
why-
a license and you shouldn't.
That's why I believe, it's checks and balances. Like, cool, we passed our test when we was 18, 20, whenever you took your test. But you should really get checked up every 5 years. Because you know what I'm saying? Actually, now can I back up without a camera?
Not even 5,
but
bro.
I don't use my camera on.
I wouldn't even say every 5. I would say
use a
2.
camera.
As a,
I would say every 2.
That sucks. I don't know what they about to do for them people. As a person that has to go through a process of getting a degree and getting a license and certs and stuff, you need the degree to even qualify for the license. And if I get my license and then y'all go oh, your degree don't even really count, and y'all snatch they have to put something in place. I take a super test or I write a paper or something because I don't think they're just gonna grandfather them in. I don't think that's gonna happen.
But I mean, it wasn't just Florida. It was it was in a few different places too.
That's crazy. I would cry. I know people was crying. But you
We gotta go home.
oh, I don't know.
I'm a grown man. What?
Hey, some people had the last guest we had. He had a family. He had to get home.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
it ain't always-
All right, I did have one more question before we do get up out of here though, because I'm old, I'm sleepy.
Past bedtime.
For sure. But nah, man. So I mean, you be into the whole, football thing. You're into the coaching scene. So I feel like this hits home. It hits close to home for you. You know what I'm saying? But I did watch closely the Deion Sanders situation from him. You know what I'm saying? Going to HBCU and coaching at HBCU and having great success at HBCU, and then transferring to PWI. You know what I'm saying? And going to Colorado and receiving massive amounts of fucking backlash. And then on the other side, Ed Reed, he recently, he went to Bethune-Cookman. And that was a whole fucking situation. Hell yeah, bro. So, what are some of your thoughts on that, and how does that, you know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, actually, I did my homework on this situation because I was I did my research on that as well.
For sure.
It's a lot of things that people don't know that went down. Out of all the officers in the athletic office, Deion Sanders was the only one to get broken into multiple times. Deion put his own money up into the athletic fund. He was supposed to get reimbursed through ticket sales, and then the athletic administration's putting false numbers and stuff like that. That's really that's not to say that's some nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? That's if I say, yo, here's 10 G's, y'all figure out what y'all need, just give me back in ticket sales, and then I'm looking at the tickets. I'm selling out arenas. I'm doing what it is. Homecoming's lit. I'm off my name, and then it's just oh yeah, you only getting 2 G's off this. Bro, what? I could look and count 2 G's in the motherfucking stands. It's one of those things where it's just black people let black people down itself. And, it's sad that he had to go to Colorado to get what he needed, but, if Colorado out here doing some things in the pack, it's him. He's a great coach, It's just one of those, it's sad to say, Ed Reed, he didn't, the contract looked funny, and he was like, yo, if you get me over here, I could do something. And they just said no.
Yeah. I thought they fucked up themselves. They fucked themselves up when I went with them Cookman. I just felt like it was a lot of shady shit going on, and maybe you know what I'm saying, from what I saw, he put a lot of shit in the public spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the university ain't like that, but I feel like at the same time, like, you gotta kind of like know the type of person you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Like, and know where your core beliefs are, and you know what I'm saying? Like, why you're still, you can't just court somebody because of a big name, you gotta court somebody based off of their attributes and, you know what I'm saying, what they got going on, because I feel like they didn't know who the fuck he was dealing with in Bethune-Cookman. And that's why that whole shit turned sideways. And for Deion's situation, I feel like, me personally, I feel like I'm not mad at the situation or like the decision he made to like get up out of there. I feel like a better received move would have been him going back to his alma mater. If he went back to Florida State, where he went to college at, I feel like that would have made all of the sense in the world, and he would have just been like the prodigal son returns type shit.
Right.
That it would have been just like storybook ending, and nobody would open their mouth. That's me personally.
And then, I mean, yeah, but it's just like with Deion's situation, it made me realize as myself, go where people gonna pay you. You know, like we take these jobs, we'd be like, oh yeah, it's $45K. You know, people doing big baller things.
All right. So I'm so sorry.
Right,
My little brother went to Bethune-Cookman.
Okay.
And he sent me the Indeed ad for the head coaching job at Bethune-Cookman. That bitch was $56K.
Okay.
He sent me that, I laughed. I was like, hell nah.
Wow.
Like,
I mean, but you
make more than
gotta
that
look.
right now.
So,
It's crazy.
I mean, I believe this happens. You know, somebody can tell me if I'm wrong if you're in the comments. But I feel like coaches get bonus checks.
For
You know what I'm saying? You
Playoff
get
checks.
playoff checks. You know,
Incentives.
your kid go first round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? You get those. Somebody gotta be breaking you off. Then you got endorsements. You know, you got your booster checks. You got all that stuff in the back end that nobody talks about.
Oh, fucking NIL dudes.
The NIL is a motherfucker.
Deion got to come.
And that's coming back. That's coming to high school real soon too, y'all.
Sorry, bro. I seen right on the wall with that one, bro. There was too many highly Toby kids getting recruited OD. And the first thing that happened when they signed as a freshman, they got NIL deal. So I felt like they was already talking to them when they was in high school. They was gonna say shit. So I already knew that's on the way. That's gonna change everything, bro. I like that shit. See, bro, in the next 10, 15 years, bro, they gonna start letting kids go pro to high school again. And then it's gonna be interesting. Then these colleges gonna be in trouble.
Yeah, I mean,
Be in trouble.
and like the NBA, I was just talking to one of my friends. You know, he's big in basketball. I was like, bro, what's the point in the NBA draft, yo? At this point, like, can somebody really tell me what's the point in the NBA draft?
I've never watched one. I've never cared.
But it's just like, yo, you really look at it. I've never really seen rookies balling out. Like, name one rookie on the Golden State Warriors right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless the team is trash, super trash, bro, they're getting vets.
Yeah.
Or they're sending them to the G League for like 5 years and then they come out winning.
Come out a dog. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So it'll be interesting. By the time LeBron James Jr. come out of, you know what I'm saying, some shit gonna change.
He coming from Ohio, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, he gonna go to Ohio.
He gonna fuck around and take the route. What's his name? The ball boy, Lonzo Ball. His little
Overseas.
brother, LaMelo Ball. Yeah, he might fuck around do that.
I mean, I would, bro. If you're getting paid, I mean, you can get paid in college now
I'm
too.
LeBron
But if you're
James.
getting paid,
I'm Bronny James, nigga. Whoever the fuck I'm.
bro, he's gonna go first round, whatever, off the name.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And he could ball a little bit.
And that comes with my daddy. My daddy come with me. So, shit.
1 year, sellout fans. Let's go.
Dog.
Crazy.
But shit, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming up here today, man.
Indeed.
It was fun. I think this is a long ass episode.
A
This is
lot
the
of
longest
editing.
episode for sure. This is the longest one we had in a minute. So shit, man. I appreciate you coming up here, man. Once again, you know what I'm saying? Tell them your socials, tell them where they can find you, tell them what you got going on.
Oh yeah, so Marky Mark, MARKEY, MARCC. I always say don't spell it wrong because it's 1,000 Marky Marks on this planet.
Okay.
There's only one me. So.
I'll fuck with it. Alright, cool, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got like, comment, share, subscribe. And
Tell a friend and tell a friend.
Tell a friend and tell a friend. Send to the fine auntie, the work wife, the work husband. You know what I'm saying?
So messy.
That's my shit. I like that. I like saying that. The work wife and the work husband. You know what I'm saying? That's a real thing. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all. If you make it to this far. Catch y'all next time, man.
Made it this far, I owe you a beer, bro.
This is